I had no idea what happened to my beautiful koi. All I knew was they were gone. No koi in sight. I called the Marines. I called the governor. It was the perfect afternoon. It was mid-70s. Sun was shining. Pond was crystal clear. The water sounded so relaxing and refreshing. And all of a sudden, I noticed there's no fish in my beautiful pond. What happened to all the beautiful koi? Literally, I'm walking laps around the pond thinking something's eaten my fish. Someone's stolen my fish. I left the drain plug out. The fish have gone down the drain. I had no idea what happened to my beautiful koi. All I knew was they were gone. No koi in sight. I called the Marines. I called the governor. Not really, but I had a nervous moment. And then it occurred to me, I paid extra for this thing called a fish cave. A fish cave is a hiding place, a safe haven, a beautiful thing for a scared koi, or one overwintering, hibernating for that matter. But I'd never seen my fish not in the middle of the pond enjoying themselves. So I had to take some measures, get some photographs underwater of the fish cave. Sure enough, everyone present accounted for. They just decided they're going to start hanging out in the cave for a little while. And in their defense, I've been doing some wildlife watching out by the pond lately, and I've seen eagle and osprey, no bears, but lots of things that enjoy eating fish. So, I had all that spinning through my head in a flash. I was so glad to find my koi safe and sound, just lounging over there in the fish cave. I think I'm going to call it a fish lounge now that I've said that. Everyone's fine. They're beautiful. So I captured some shots, gathered myself into my camera equipment, and went out there and got some Dream Pond video that I've converted into underwater odyssey for you guys to enjoy over the next few minutes. And before we go there, let me just say, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the River Life YouTube channel yet, go ahead and click subscribe and the notification icon right beside the subscribe button so you'll know when we upload more content like this. If you're building a pond and you want to protect your koi, spend a little extra. Get that fish cave. I think it'll pay off for you. Even if you have a scare like this, you'll remember, hey, that's for the benefit of the koi, not me. Although there are so many benefits for me as a pond owner, now that I think about it. It provides shade that reduces algae, and it adds water volume, which could lead to the idea that maybe the pond would facilitate more fish. And it also adds thermal mass, so it doesn't get as hot in the summer, doesn't get as cold in the winter. And since we get sub-freezing temps here, that means it probably won't freeze as deeply from the surface down. We are below the frost line, so very little chance of the pond freezing completely. So the koi will be fine overwintering there. The fish cave is a great place for them to hang out during their hibernation. I guess the disadvantages are it's a visual obstruction. Whenever the koi decide to go in there, you can't see your koi. But other than that, the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages. So I'm glad that I have a fish cave, a fish lounge, and I'm happy that my koi are all okay. Now, afterwards, I fed them. They smelled the food in the water. They all came out and fed per usual. So all's well that ends well, but man, was that a scary moment. Protect your koi, give them a fish cave. And by the way, there's another fish that lives in a cave, the Mexican cave fish. It has evolved to not have pigment or eyes. Not only is it blind, it doesn't have eyes. The blind cave tetra is the same species as the Mexican tetra, which is a surface dweller. And they can interbreed, and you can introduce the Mexican tetra to a cave environment, and they will lose their vision and they will lose their pigmentation over generations. It's like a hyperspeed evolution. It's like evolution taking place right before your very eyes in just a couple of generations. No need for millions of years. Pretty cool. So the cave has been a part of fish history for eons. And now I've introduced it to my modern pond. I see the benefits. I think you do too. If you've got a pond with a fish cave or a fish cave story, leave me a comment below. I'd be interested to hear about that. Enjoy the Odyssey. Till the next time, why don't you get out there and see it, love it, and live it? osprey and great blue heron and foxes and possum and raccoons and great egrets and snowy egrets and green herons and little blue herons